Welcome back to Factorio. I'm Darkstar, and today we are doing Bobs and Angels. Now, in the previous episode, what we had done is biter breeding. So we're currently still making biter eggs at the minute. I have let the game run a little bit since the last episode, so we've got things backed up now. So we have... yeah, it's just building up on here. It's almost completely full, and then the biters they'll be staying in there. Most of the queens are up there as well, so we shouldn't have to rely on this so much, which will be nice. But yeah, that's where we're up to right now. So we've done all of that. The next thing we need to do is we need to deal with the crystals themselves. And just give me a quick second, sorry. I meant to do something before I started the stream, and then I pressed start recording, and then I didn't do it. Okay. Is that one I want to do? Yes. Okay. There we go. We can continue now. So I've done everything I need to do now. So we need to do crystals. Now, I'm going to leave the crystal, like the process here, where it splits them all up. Because I think it does make sense just to carry that on. I think we're going to do something similar to this, however, though. So let me just move my spider over here. So I'm just going to do that, remove this, remove that, and do that. So I think for the most part I will continue this bit. So if I copy that. Yeah. Ooh, hello. Figure out what I'm doing there then. Let's do that. Change this recipe to be the cut red crystal, the cut green crystal, and the cut blue crystal. So I'm going to connect these up. Whoop, nope. Foolish. Let's put these crystal grindstones back up this way. What I could do, which I think makes sense, is just to do that. That way it's not clashing. And then we'll do the rest here. Lovely. Now I'm almost certain I don't need the regular harmonic crystals for, sorry, the raw crystals themselves for any other reason. So I think I'm just going to pulverize them all. Yeah, so it's only used in this process, so that's absolutely fine. I think what I will do as well is maybe give myself quite a bit of space this way. Again, loads of grindstones just to put there. I think what I'm going to do is just copy this, just like that. Put it this way. Yeah, cool. Change the recipe to be this one. So we're just going to come right here. we are going to continue this though that way. And I think it makes sense to copy that. We'll do that. And now we just need to bring the crystals here. Unfortunately, this is a bit of a long journey. We'll just belt it the rest of the way. Don't need the undergrounds for all of this. Not for all of it. We will for some of it though. So yeah, starting to build up now. So I think what I'm going to do is tell it to stop when it gets to a certain amount, maybe 1,000. Yeah. All of these crystals flowing through. Let me just check sound and everything. Yeah, still fine. I don't know why I felt like there's going to be a problem. I think it's because it's relatively early for me, so I'm just kind of delicate. Here we are. So it's making all the cut versions of all the crystals for us. So what we are going to do is we are going to do this. Yeah, cool. So I only need 4 of these, right? So I'm just going to copy you guys. Yeah, do something like that. As for you guys, we will do that. Change the recipe. How many crystals? So copy that. And you here. And then we can just do that. Then we're just going to be doing exactly this again. Maybe we need that, but we need that. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that as well, just a buffer. Yes. Okay, there we go. Got all of them making now. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that's super cheeky, but I'm here for it. No. We want you to stay there. Let's put you in there. Go. Why is it stopped? Because I'm not paying attention to the splitters. Let's switch these around. Hey. Ooh, well, we don't need to do all that way, do we? Maybe just there. Maybe here? Yeah. Cool. That works. Okay. Right. Back here. These are all limited, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Cool. Yep, all we need to do now is create a train. We should have a few up here, of course. And let us build a Mark III wagon. And then we can bring it here. What's the other thing we're missing? Agricultural science, okay. I mean, I will bring it. I'm not entirely sure how many agricultural modules I'll be building, I'll be honest. But I think it'd be good to have some. Alright, here we are. So let's set the conditions. So we'll be having polished blue crystals, we'll be having polished reds, polished greens, and harmonics. Perfect. And I would like you to go to polished crystals. I would like a full cargo from you. And then I would like you to go to modules and empty your cargo. Wonderful. We just need to leave that process to do what it's doing. And ultimately, I think I've done everything I need to around here for now. There's probably some balancing issues that I'm missing. But as of right now, I feel okay with that. So we are going to get the spider, and then we are going to think about what we need to do for modules. Because I'd like to produce things at ratio, ideally. So let's come up to the planner. Let's use this one. And what kind of recipes do we want to add in here? So what I'm thinking about doing is putting all of these down. Yeah, just like that. And just telling it that I want to make one of each. So this will be 1 per second, as it were. I mean, that's a lot of materials, isn't it? I mean, I'm going to limit the things anyway to what we need to do. And why is that? Why are you all complaining? Why are you going red? I don't understand it. Okay. So we need to change these anyway. I'm going to imagine that we're doing these in this bin. Yeah, use these instead. We're not making them yet, but we will be at some point. I mean, we don't even have the 5 yet, so it's not that big a deal right now, is it? And still, we haven't even moduled them yet. So, like, let's imagine with beacons as well. Like, how many do we actually need, you know? Yeah, let's do beacon 3s. I mean, it's showing 1 there. So 3 goes to 1, all right. And for the other 2, shall we just put some energies? Yeah. That seems reasonable for that. Beacon 3. Just to try and go down. In fact, leave it as 3 and then do that. Just to keep the energy costs down a little bit. Because this isn't going to produce constantly. And now we've done this, obviously these numbers like drop down dramatically, which is really, really nice. Have I even researched Beacons 3? Beacons, 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 beacons. Yeah, so we've got all of them. And we have everything to make those. We have everything to make those. And we have everything to make those. Amazing. Can we change the preferences? Is there a beacon like level? No. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's a bit of manual work here, which is, it is fine. I'm not going to complain too much. Too much. Okay, so at the minute we've only got 28 factories using 60 megawatts, which is fine. But there's stuff we need to do. So for this, we need to break everything down into more raw components. So I'm going to put in agricultural module 4s, pollution module 4, productivity 4, efficiency 4, speed 4. Is that all of them? Cool. again, let's go down to these. It's really tricky because you say factory level, like certain level, but there's only 3 versions of electronics. In fact, can I mass change it? No, I don't think so. It's fine. Anyway, let's carry on with this. So I'm just going to put in the 3s. And then I think what we'll do is maybe the 2s. And then, oh, I'm missing a 4. Weird. Let's move. Ah, why did I do that? Up, 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 up. Yeah, that's a 4. Then we'll need a 3. I want to put everything in order because I just want to make sure that all the inputs are calculated correctly. Then we'll need 2s. Oh, wait, all the 2s are here anyway, that's absolutely fine. And then we'll want the 1s. Right. Nice and easy. Again, we still need to change some of these recipes because I'm seeing some pretty big numbers. We will get to it though. Now let's look at these different things we need to make. So we need to make the pollution module boards. So all the module boards, that's essentially what we need to do. Now going through this, obviously, we're seeing some really big numbers when it comes to electronics. I'm not concerned about this because this isn't going to be a constant production. We're not going to be massively producing modules all of the time. Especially with things like pollution cleaning, because ultimately I'm not that bothered. Yep, I did put you down. Cool. And then you. And we've got all the gems and all the different components and all the different stuffs. So we need to also add the module processor boards, the module logic boards, and then the basic module boards. And then we just need to produce the module main boards and then the contacts. Now, oh, Jesus Christ, let's fix some of these because we're not building 13,000 buildings. That's for modules. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. I really wish I'd be able to change a lot of these. Parameters edition? Nope. No, it's fine. But we'll go through it. We'll go through it. It'll be fine. Production line. Yeah. No, it hasn't done it for all of them. Okay. Anyway, let's figure this out. So we'll be using, again, I'm liking the idea of doing 3 then 2. Because then we keep the energy cost low, you know? And I love how it's just like struggling to calculate everything. Just like, nope, we don't like any of this. Like, none of these are dropping down to ones again, which is fine. And I haven't started putting any modules in the buildings themselves. I don't think you can put in production though. That's my assumption, because it's the same as the base game, right? We are going to get there. I'm going to pause the recording now, and essentially I'm going to apply that to the rest of the production chain. And welcome back. So, I have upgraded all of the machines, I've moduled everything, including the logic boards and having production in them. The rest of them I've not put any other modules in them because the numbers are really quite low, so I'm not sure if I should put anything in there. We're just going to see how we get on. So in total we need 350 buildings or thereabouts. Let's look at that particular building that I was looking, that I've selected as the upgrade for. How far away is that? I want to say we have to do space first, but we can upgrade it afterwards, so I'm not that fussy right now. Makes sense to research the next tier of modules, right? Let's do that. And then do you, and you, and you. And then, yeah, we need space. But next tier of modules, so it's going to be this one. No, not that one, this one. So yeah, we do need space, which is fine, we can do space. So let's move things over here. We now have our crystals, which is really nice. Now what I'm going to do is I want to build them over here, I want to say. And this is going to be modules. Beacons even. And I'm not even going to bother. You know what? Let's cut this. And then let's cut that. Because if we do this, for example, where it picks up from here, what we then could do is get it to drop off up there. Yeah? And then we just have our beacons right there. That makes sense to me. So, pop, 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 pop. And then we'll do pop, 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 pop. And then pop, 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 pop. And then I would like to do that. Only enable this if the amount of beacons we have is less than 50. What I'm also going to do as well is I'm going to help the robots out by giving them more friends to play with. So let's grab all of you. Put all of you in there. So we've now got nearly 2,000 robots in. Not a great deal in the grand scheme of things, but definitely moving on the way. Cool. Getting our first module, beacon 3. So, is there any other thing I'm missing from here? No, everything looks fine. So I've also put module cases on here as well. I don't think I really needed to, because we are making module cases up here. But these are for robots, so I kind of want to leave them by themselves. So I'm going to place these down. I'm going to request that I have some beacons on me, because that would be really, really nice. And we're going to start from the bottom. Yep. So I'm going to place one of these, which is quite nice actually. And in this case, yeah, we'll just leave it as it is for now, because obviously we can't place any down. And what I've noticed is that these are the conditions for how many modules are affecting it. So this is only one beacon that I need. So that's exactly what I'm going to stick with. So I'm just going to do maybe do that. Now it could have a requester to share between the two. Feel that makes sense. We do that, rotate around. Yeah. And then obviously in real life it'll have all the different modules that it needs. And we can have passive providers. Modules. I don't know how many I want. 200 seems more than reasonable. Let's do that. So I think we can tick off the first bit, which is fine. Then we want to do module contacts. I'm just going to do that, and that. So this requires 32. Well, we just do that. Let's keep it all easy. Yeah. Drill contacts. Keep it just to one stack. We'll do that. Oh, that seems too high. Let's do 50. That, paste. And how many do we need? 32, is it? Yes. So if we copy all of that, and then flip, that's 32. Look how many robots we need now. Yeah, we'll leave it as just that one stack. It feels appropriate, you know? Next one is module logic board. Now this is where we have to be a little bit more creative, I think, because we need to be using the ferric chloride solution. Do we have ferric chloride solution already? We do not. So let's set up a train for that. So if we grab this one, begin. You are going to go to plant samples. and then you're going to come to modules. So full cargo, empty cargo. Thank you very much. While we're here as well, let's just place loads more trains, just so I can copy the interrupts. So after obviously we've done these modules, have we already researched rockets? Like the rocket silo. We probably should think about getting this soon. We've got everything except the rocket fuel and the thermoelectric generators. So maybe let's mark off crystals because they're done. So rocket fuel. Thermoelectric generators. Space science. So close to the end. Anyway, I would like you to get ferric chloride solution. And then come to modules and empty it. Did it go there so quickly? I just didn't realise. Oh, that's a regular pump. Let's see if we can upgrade that. Okay, map. Damn it. Don't want a map, I want a key. There we go. Pump 4. And then we could do you. And then do you. Okay. So we already have 6,500 module contacts produced. Love it. Alright. What's next? These. So we're going to do 4, but they require the ferric chloride solution. So I think it makes sense then to do this. So have this gap for these. Yeah. We could potentially do something like this, maybe? But that would be the 4. What else do you need for this? Obviously the ferric chloride solution and the other materials. Wooden boards, I'm not actually making any. 4 of these. Let's upgrade you. So we only need 1, don't we? So let's do that. You know what I might do? I'm gonna do it. This is like the cheekiest I'm being right now. Because I only need 1. I'm like, they only need it here, so let's just put them here then. Wooden boards. Grab all of you. What I'm going to do as well Because I've got a fair few rubber pots. I'm going to place more. Thinking like, should I place more up here as well? Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to do that and that. I don't know how many you need. Like how many are you going to produce for us? 15 a second. I think four stacks is fine. Yeah, and paste. Obviously this will produce faster once we get more beacons. So I feel like we've done that bit now. Next bit we are going to do is these here, which again requires the ferric chloride solution, which is fine. Let's place more of you down. And I just want to place all the ones with ferric chloride solution down first, you know. So you are going to be this one, right? Yes. Let's do that. And we'll come over here. How much do we need? So you're going to produce 39 a second, okay. At least 2 stacks. In fact, no, we've got lots of machines, so we'll just do the ones. And then, bum, 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 bum. We don't need that many, really. Let's change it to 50. 50. This is where the factory properly wakes up, isn't it? Oh, I've not placed any good things there, have I? Okay. Yeah. And did we copy that across? We did not. So how many did we need? I want to say it was 32, wasn't it? We're making that up. I am making that up. It's 10. Paste. And then paste. Then we'd copy you guys, rotate you, and then we do that. Okay, and what's next? The same thing, but we need 16 of them. So let's produce 2 of you, and this time you're going to do this version of things. So we definitely need those 3 anyway, as well as a fiberglass board, which will be up here. Thank you. Again, change it to 50. So you've got silver, copper, fiberglass, and again the ferric chloride solution. Easy. And it was 16. I'm sure it was, but I'm checking because I don't trust myself. 16, yes. And that's 8. And that's 16. Want Siri to turn off my lamps. Nice. Okay. What is next? So it's going to be these. We need 42. That's increased significantly. Yeah, we should have enough, but I will place more. Like, all of this area was dedicated to modules anyway, so I'm not fussy. So you're going to be this one. Again, I'm just going to copy you, because I feel like it's going to be practically the same thing. Ooh, I am wrong. That's my own fault for not paying attention. So it still needs fiberglass boards, but it needs platinum wire. Let's grab those. Grab you. And let's put you guys in the bin. Thank you. Excuse me, where are you going? This is why I didn't want to connect this to the robot network. I knew it'd do some bullshit by placing things there. Fine, fine. Platinum wire. We do want a fair amount of platinum wire here, actually. So let's do a full stack. And we want 42, yes? Yes. Okay. Which means we need 21 in total. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's copy you guys and do that. And let's copy you guys, which is the 21. No. Okay. Maybe not. Is this 21? Yep. Rotate. And do that. Alright. When it comes to the platinum wire, we're just going to use this recipe here. Again, imagining we're using this one. And let's imagine we're using prod 5 and maybe some speed. And we're also using beacons, and again, using efficiency and some speed. Yeah, we'll leave it as 2 then. So, yeah. Fine. So let's do that then. So we do you guys. Yep. No, pick it from there, drop that. So go into there and pick up from here. Yeah? Nice. Let's increase this to, I don't know, 600? And we'll have at least 2 lines of those, because we're going to need a fair amount, I feel. Right. Still need to put some of these into its things. I know, smart words. Let's do that. Hello, what are you doing? Why? What are you doing? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at science? Clearly I placed one of these in the wrong place, so let us... I mean, am I going to need much more agricultural science for actual science? I don't think so. Let's have a look. No, I don't think so at all. Alright. Let's come here and we'll place these down. I'm going to limit these to like 2 each anyway. So then I can do you and copy. Paste, paste, paste. And grab some more of you guys, do that. That. And even place them here as well. So I think it's good to have. And then let's do you. Yep. Let's do... Okay. And let's place the rubber pot here instead. Okay. Busy robots. Still doesn't have the ferric chloride solution anyway, does it? Let's place you here like that. Okay. All the machines come to life. Okay, so we've done all the machines with ferric chloride solution, I believe. Yes. So then it's going to start making the different processor boards. Okay. Fortunately for these first ones, don't actually need that many. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but no. 11? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly go back to what I was doing before. And do that. It's coming back here. So we needed one of these, one of these, one of these, I believe. Let me go back. I should have just checked which ones were the 4s. Production and pollution. Okay. Yeah. And then pollution. Yep. Is that all of them? So speed. I am missing one, surely. That's 5. I mean, yeah, I am missing one because obviously I needed 10. Let's do you to that, and let's change your recipe to be this one instead. Yep. Let's cut you because I want you to be in line with each other because it bothers me otherwise. Yeah. Okay. So all of these are going to need different things anyway. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Request all of the different crystals that we've got. Well, after you're done, I would like you to go to the depot. But I'll just leave you like that for now. I'm going to limit all of these to probably just one stack. Don't think I need that many. Hello. Let's look to see about rocket fuel things. So we've already got rocket fuel anyway. So there's a few ways we can make rocket fuel, right? No, how do we do rocket fuel? Figure out. I don't think I need anything else from here though. And then vertically flip. We didn't really need to do actually. Yeah, all of these look to be the same. Cool. We've done that. And then we're coming on to the processor boards, right? So for the processor boards, pollution cleaning, pollution producing. Why would I need pollution producing? Why am I producing these? I don't want to. I don't see the point of them. Is there anything in the education about it? Not that I see. No, I don't know. Yeah. I think I might leave gaps in the production then. Because why would I want pollution plus 200%? That means I just have to fight more buyers, and I just don't want that. Okay, so 2 of these, 2, 2, 6. Our burnister wasn't counting them. Let's just place a few down. Yeah. Let's come back to this. So we need 2, 2, 2. So that's, we have 6. And then we need another 5. And then another 5. Okay. You know what I need to do? I need to just do that pen. And then I can just see what I'm doing. So let's do 2 of you, yes? Yes. Cool. And then do 2 of you guys. You need 2 of these as well, but I think what I'm going to do is just skip to this one. No. Doesn't make sense to do that. Yeah, let's do efficiency then. Do all of these as efficiency. So we need... Oh no, we only need 2 of these. I'm looking at the wrong number. And I'm just going to mark things off as I've done them. So place these two down, place those two down, place those two down. I think what I'm going to do though is move these. So I've got the two signs, we've got the two pollution cleaning and the two efficiencies. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to just start this process all over again. So if I get these again and place them much higher up, just so I've got that space. Copy. Paste, paste, paste. Lovely. And we can come up here. Start over here or thereabouts. Ooh, closer even. Yes. All right. And then we need 6 of you guys and 6 of the other one. But we're not going to produce the other one because why would we? So we're just going to do 3. Okay. And you're going to be that. Okay. Let's do this bit again. Limit it to 1 again. Copy. Yeah, happy with that. So we've done that one, done that one, and we've done that one. Copy, paste, 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 paste. And we've done that one. Again, just going to leave that gap for now because, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. It seems stupid. If pollution made a big difference to things other than like getting biters to attack, then absolutely I would use them, but no. Just doesn't make sense. So we want 5, 5. Well, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5 there. And then you want 12. And another 5, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's enough. I think I'm wrong. But anyway, speed modules, 5. Then we want efficiency modules, 5. Okay. Then we want to do production. That's 6, and that's 6. And then there's 6 of the produce and pollution. I don't want those though. And just 5 of these. Pollution cleaning. Yeah. Let's come over here. Almost there. Right. So let's tick off you. Now we're into module territory. All the raw components ready. But yeah, this is why I wanted to produce the modules and the electronics so close together, because, yeah, they're all there. I mean, it needs to pick up 1,000. Is there any better robots I can build? I feel like there is, you know. What about robot speed? Well, the next robot speeds are going to be with with rockets anyway, so not much point. We can research those, which is fine. I think we can make these actually. Come over here. Let's change your recipe to... Yes, you. And then if we come over here, you'll be constructions. Yes. You're going to be robot brains 4. You're going to be logistics 4. Enable this if this is less than 1,000, to be honest. Not lots. Enable this if this is less than 50. No. 300. Now we're going to want 700 of these. Yeah, with the factory coming to life, we'll see if there's any other traffic jams, because obviously we'll be getting loads more metals. We've already got a traffic jam anyway. Let's fix it. You go to station closed. Thank you very much. But robots, can you help me out? I don't need any of these. No, fuck me. Don't want you to go there. You have silos here. Plenty of space for stuff. Jeez. I'm going to place some down here. But these are going to have logistic filters on them. So 2, 3, 4. Just essentially go through all the different nuclear ones that we have. It's probably not going to get to that point where we have massive stocks of any of these, to be honest. Come here, spent fuel cells. Like slag. Right, so if I'm not seeing any ones with a filter, I'm just going to get rid of it. With the other ones, so this is going to be Mox, and that's going to be Thorium. So just want all the nuclear stuff to remain around here. Why is it stupid? It doesn't make sense. My busy robots. Let's head up here. Let's come to robots again. Let's make you guys. You're going to be bump, bump, bump. And I would like, if you may, to have a metric ship ton of everything that I need. I don't know. 500 of them, maybe? Let's grab these and let's place them in here. I mean, they already look faster, don't they? Just leave that to build. Yeah, none of these should be overproducing, which is good. Just slow, and I'm fine with that. Right, let's come back over here. Let's pin it again. And now we're onto the different module boards. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place everything down for speed first. So we only need one speed 1. We only need 2 speed 2s. Let's change them straight away. 1, 2, 2. It may make sense to do like direct insertion, but can't be asked. So 2 3s. Then we get to 10 4s. And then we get to 3 1s. Do you know why? Because I've not done anything with modules. It's fine. Let's come down here. Where am I missing it? 3s are fine. 4s are not. There we go. Like a FPS drop every time I do that. You know what's super interesting as well is I feel like I can do a direct insertion with all of them. The ratios work perfectly. Which is not something I expected. If I come back over here, put on speed in here, that should. Doesn't quite actually, it's fine. But anyway. 2 2 2 2 1 2 3. So these are going to be the 3s. These are going to be the 4s, and then those are going to be the 5s. Okay. And let's just copy all of these. And we are finally making our very first speed module. And these guys are in the way. I didn't realize they'd be in the way. Yeah, that's correct. This isn't, but it'll do. Hey. So starting to make the ones. Let's make twos. And let's make threes. And let's make... Yeah, and let's make fours. Okay, what is the next one we're going to do? Let's keep pinning it. So I'm going to tick off the speed ones. I can come back to it, can't I? And then this is producing cleaning. No, I'd rather not. I'm going to do efficiency first. So, yay! One of you guys. Yeah, so 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. And then is it going to be another 3? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We'll do 1, 2, 2. Nope. Yep. Change of speed. Yep. Then that's right. Let's copy you guys. No, there we go, requester. Alright. Thank you. I think what I'm gonna do, just do a lot of these. The passives have already been, like, restricted anyway. And I'm sure I am making too many right now. Oh, gross. I didn't mean to do that. Cut these. Let's copy that. Rotate. Didn't even realize I'd done that. Right. Let's go back down here. So ones. Twos. 3. And 4. No, I'm going to leave that as a blank. I'm going to leave these as blank. So this is going to be our first one here. And then 1, 2, 3. We'll do our first one there. Let's do production first. So we need 4 of you. Okay, for sure? Yeah, alright. And then we're going to need 6 of you. 2, 3. Yep, 6. We're gonna need 7 of you. Seven of you. I'm gonna want 7 of you as well. Don't know why, but it reminds me of pizza. Change that because that's too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do the rest of these. And then copy you. Copy you. Ooh. No, that's not quite right. Oh, that is right. Then copy, paste, 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 paste. Looking of these ones. Gonna get another milestone for modules 3 in a second, or modules 4 even. And, well, both. Both. We will come up here. No. And again. Check off. You. So for you guys, you just need 1. Then you need 2 of these. You need 4 of these. And you need 4 of them. And then you'll need only 1 of those. Okay. Fair enough. But the next thing we can produce here is either pollution producing, but we're not. So we're going to go straight into pollution cleaning. And if we come down here, so 1 of those, 2 of you, 2 of you, 3 of you, and then how many of these? 3. 1, 2, 3. And I feel like that's it. So if I just remove you guys. How many of these do we need? 5? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, leave that in the way then. That should be all the modules I need. Efficiency 4 is amazing. Yeah. Okay, then copy you. Right, so that's all the requests for modules done. So if I come back into this pin up here, we can check off you. So it's just the 5s and the pollution producing ones I've not done. Right. I'm going to leave modules as unticked, but it's pretty much ticked, isn't it? Right, let's look at the next recipe we're going to come to. And the next recipe we're going to come to is rocket fuel. How do we produce it? So this is rocket fuel. That is the maximum we can go. That's fine. How much do we need? So if I come to the Factoriopedia, because I don't actually know what you need to load a rocket with. So if we come over here, rocket silo, then it takes all of these in and can craft those, which requires 10 rocket fuel, the tungsten pipes, blah, 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 blah. Alright. Also reminds me that heat shielding, we need to produce that as well. So like if we take that and move that up a bit. So this produces 10. And when we were looking here, this requires 10 every 3 seconds. And if we produce these again every 10. I think then what I'd like to do is produce 20. Yeah. I think what we may do. Do I have a chem plant on me? I don't. Let's go up here. Ooh. You guys. So it will allow me to put a production module in here. Are you sure? Let me just grab a 1 and a 4. Where are they? Soon enough I'll have requests for them. So I've got 1, and let's pick up a 4. Well, not yet, maybe. What are you guys missing? Oh. Let's remove these. Look at that, I didn't copy the requests over correctly. Crafting with quality. Oh, production even. You might be wondering, why am I getting achievements? I reset some of my achievements because I was going to do an all achievements run and record it, but then things went horribly wrong, so I deleted it. I'm sure I will go back to it. Oh. You've produced things. Where are you going? It's not like I've even set the requests for anything else. Oh no, I need to know where these are going. Oh, I see. That's why my production requests are so high. That makes sense. Oh, I see. This is why we need the pollution producing ones. I see. It's making sense now. I'm sure it made sense to you guys already, and you're like, what are you doing? So productivity module ones are not going to work in this. That's absolutely fine. That's what I expected. Right, come back over here. So we are going to have... Is this the only version? All right. So let's come over to beacons. We'll speed you up. We'll do efficiency just to calm down the cost of this. Yeah, okay. Then we only need 12 of these, that's fine. But how do we make rocket fuel capsules? Those are chemicals, cool. And how do we make these? These are chemicals too. Dinitrogen tetroxide gas. All right. Let's put these in. No, and you in. Beautiful. So again, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the beauty of beacons and modules. Alright, so that's all fine. Nitric acid is fine, we've got that. But hello, dinitrogen tetroxide gas. So you need nitrogen dioxide and yellow catalyst. Fine, that's easy. So again... It's fine, absolutely fine. So we have two chemicals that I already know. So dimethylhydrazine. I feel like we've made hydrazine before for sure. So we can also puff it. I'm not going to. If I can avoid puffers, I absolutely will. So you require catalyst, and you don't. You give a byproduct of hydrogen chloride, which is nice. You give a byproduct of purified water. I'd rather that one, then I can just vent the purified water. But then you also need other things. So again, let's put these in. Cool. I don't know any of these. Like hydrazine gas, how do we make this? That was the one I just selected, wasn't it, actually? Dimethylhydrazine. No, that's dimethylhydrazine. And hydrazine. Which requires dimethylhydrazine. What? So ingredients are 200 dimethylhydrazine and the monochloramine gas. And then it gives dimethylhydrazine. Oh, diethylamine gas. Right, I see. But we could do that one with ammonia. Ammonia's easy. Let's see what this does. In fact, I've already selected that one, haven't I? So we've already selected this one, but then let's select hydrazine gas. Are you saying this is 0? Oh, because I'm an idiot. When I select this... So if I do that and then go up, no. Down? Okay, okay. Right, fine. I felt like this was the one I was selecting. So this is the dimethyl hydrogen gas, but if I'm selecting hydrogen gas and then selecting this one, why is it giving me the two options, you know? Let's just select that. Fine. Cool. So catalysts are fine. I'm not worried about catalysts. Then we have monochloramine gas there and monochloramine gas here. Okay. How do we make this? We need a lot of ammonia for this product. Okay. Interesting. That ammonia requirement is huge. How do we make sodium hypochlorite? Oh, we've got sodium hydroxide solution in chlorine. It's fine. We just need to put on a trend then. Okay. So we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. We don't have this one though. Dimethylamine, which is methyl. So these two. And again, we're just gonna take advantage of modules now. All right. I feel like a mid-methylene gas before again requires ammonia. Ammonia might not be a terrible thing to do then. Like maybe make another one. You know? Methanol gas. Alright. Methanol gas should be fine. We can crack methane. I'm just thinking about, like, obviously we're doing gas processing down here, not down here, up here. So we have methane on tap. Okay. We'll do that one. I mean, to be honest, using the catalyst might be more efficient. Yeah. Let's take advantage of all the catalysts. Because at the minute I'm thinking, how are we going to make that much ammonia? Because it's so much ammonia. Right. Nitrogen dioxide gas should be fine. Not particularly worried about. Right, ammonia gas. So obviously we are producing it with this at the minute, with blue cellulose fiber. If I was to recreate this, like, that is an insane amount to do, you know? And obviously we'll change it to, we'll use green because that's what we've got right now. Like, the numbers just, they're stupid. I don't think that's what we want to do. But let's say we come here and we do this process instead. It doesn't seem as ridiculous in terms of numbers. Yeah. And then it's just a requirement that we just need a stupid amount of nitrogen and hydrogen, which is fine. How are we getting nitrogen dioxide gas? Again, let's just use this process here. Why not? It's gonna be busy. I just want everything to be boiled down to its most simplest components, you know. Make it more energy efficient, please. And then I want you. Ammonia gas. Yeah, let's do that. What we'll do is if I move you guys up a bit. Not too high, actually. Yeah, let's do that. As the ammonia requirements just increased. Because of that, we could make a nitric acid on site. Let's do it. We go up. Just like that. Then our requirements increase yet again. How are we going to get this much hydrogen? How about we do that? Okay. And if we make this as well from purified water and go up. Yeah. These are so expensive anyway. I think we're going to overproduce, aren't we? We're going to get hydrogen chloride gas. Let's do that. I know what I want to do. Ooh, okay. Down. I'm thinking like if we have this as a byproduct. No. I know what I'm thinking of. It'll make sense when I do it later. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do it. Okay, so then we're obviously going to need to do this. will vent the excesses into the atmosphere. I mean, we're taking them from the atmosphere anyway. Then we'll use this one. Okay. And then saline water, just plucked from water itself, which is that one. Okay. And then obviously we need purified water as well, which is easy enough to do. So that, just rocket fuel, is what we're going to need. So nearly 1,000 modules. Oh, geez, this is going to be big. It's going to be very big. The question is though, where do we build it? I feel like I want to build it around here. The reason for that is because I'm thinking, do I want to produce most of the rocket parts relatively close together? Because ultimately the science needs to go in here. Are these labs 2s? Or just the regular labs? Let me just come back over to these guys. Obviously these are getting the stuff it needs. Yeah, you're only requesting 4. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Not a lot of copper here. Yeah, it's running out of stuff, isn't it? Let's come to my inventory and do this upgrade here. What I would like is all of these to upgrade, just so we load trains faster. Then we can do same here and same there. And what I'll do is I'll do that myself. I think it's fine to say that modules are done, but I'm going to push it down past space science and then we can do all the 5s as well later. Ooh. Like you to take us over here so we can upgrade things. Maybe even build some robots so our base robots can help out. Okay. The other thing I'm going to need to produce as well is the thermoelectric generators. Again, annoyingly, I can't do anything about them. And by anything, I mean use the production ones, because that's what I prefer to do. How do we make sodium cobalate? We'll just leave that as it is for now. Cobalt oxide is fine. I think we already make it, and I think there's already a train for it. Yes, cobalt oxide. Nice. Sodium carbonate. How are we making that? By using sodium. Okay. How are we making sodium? Several ways to do it. We could electrolyze sodium hydroxide. We have too much of that anyway. Okay. Could do it from salt too. How do we make salt? So if we did this one, not that one. Salt, salt, salt. There we go. And then we came here to do the salt from you. Yes, that's fine. It's the same ratio anyway. I prefer to do that. So we'd need those, which is fine. I'm not concerned about those. I'm not sure why carbon dioxide isn't showing up here. Oh, because it... Yeah. So we'll just need to start the production and then it'll recycle itself. That's fine. And then we'll need 5 plutonium per second. And at the minute we're producing it so slowly. I think it's why we need the fast reactors. So we don't have very many. But if we were to make 5 per second, then we'll need 5 plutonium per second, so it's just a 1-to-1 ratio. If I come over here and looked at how to make these, we need 10. Okay. Not a big deal then. I'm not too concerned about that. We could set up almost all of that. To be honest, we could potentially set most of that up with the rocket fuel. Because I didn't realise rocket fuel would be that involved. I think that's going to be the next episode, you know? When we do rocket fuel. I think we're in a relatively good place. Just going to upgrade everything else here. Let's do the same. No? Yes. With you. There we go. Because yeah, copper is, yeah, it's struggling a wee bit, isn't it? I mean, it's making it fast enough, I suppose. Could do it faster. I think what we'll do is we'll start placing some roboports around here, and then we can upgrade some of the buildings, perhaps. So if we place a roboport here. And then we place a roboport, let's say, around here. And then let's say perhaps around here. And then maybe around here. So just here. And then soon enough, it should connect up to the rest of the network. We're not far from it. There we go. I feel like it should go this way, however. Hey, looking better. But what happened to you? Let me get rid of all of those. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now I've done that, and use the upgrade planner to upgrade these, maybe upgrade them even again. So we've got the greens. Now back to this one here. Do that. Thing is, though, doing all those upgrades, yes, they will produce faster, but that doesn't mean anything if these aren't upgrading too. So let's do that too. Can these be upgraded further? Nope, purple was the height. Let's do this again. It's looking a lot healthier right now. Yeah, so these two are waiting anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, happy with that. Head back to the mall, and then, as I said, I think we're going to then focus on rocket fuel, which is going to be tomorrow. Oh, rather the next episode. Tomorrow is when I'm going to be recording it. No, thank you very much for watching today. I think we're making good progress. I think we should be launching a rocket maybe in 2 episodes' time. I feel that's the case. So that's what I've got in my bones. Do you know what? Before we end the episode, let's do the last planning to see what we need to do for it. This is going to be this heat shielding. I don't know how much I need. Maybe we'll do 5 per second. Let's see how much you guys need. So you need some just to produce it and the silos anyway, but for these you need 10 every 3 seconds. So 5 per second seems about reasonable, doesn't it? We can module that up and then make it a bit more efficient and a bit faster. That's nice and easy. Silicon nitride, tungsten carbide. Should we make this in the mall? Yes, I think we should. Yes, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make it in the mall. Because we have the materials all here. Why make it anywhere else? I mean, to be fair, I could potentially make it up here. Because the nitride is just here anyway. But no, I'm going to make it in the mall. I think that's the plan. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, but in the meantime, take care of yourself and each other.